call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost.
Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target over the middle. Touchdown, Michigan! Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Into the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bargava. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the ground with the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this deep. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans will remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe they learned something from their open. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. Catch in the middle. It's Okada. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bruins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail like 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football.
Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Might as well stick with him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
Off play action on 1st down.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that? Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Bruins! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the right. It's caught. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have that. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air. It's Ramsey. Makes the catch. It's Westbrook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Acho. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Smashes through the tackle.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on teals, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the back over the middle. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. To the air on 1st down. Got his man to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bargava. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pierce. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Catch in the middle. It's Okada.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Here's a heat. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Westbrook. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Finding open areas. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep on the run. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down to the 14. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the running back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bargava. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, the ground game.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Sweet cut there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get...
Sprinting away! Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Wolverines getting set on first and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Runs for the tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Rides to back and leaves it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical, deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but... man, you got to have better ball security.
Yeah, you got to find a way defensively to make plays. And it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but they did it just that. Like, make a play, late in the game, tie ball game, force a turnover, give your offense now a chance to go win this football game for you.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ocho. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. It's Okada. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He fires to the left side.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also... Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 13 to USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The play-action fake. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute lately.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. The handoff keep working on that clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Direct snap. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Makes a man miss. down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Go straight ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Okada. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Another first down.
Just keeps swinging it. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the offense just going to spike it here. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Brings up second down.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Ramsey. Under fire. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Bruins will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.